And greetings there, YouTubers. Hey, listen, today is October 31st. It is Halloween. That's right. Everyone's favorite time to dress up like a fool and go out there and have fun. Hey, I tell you, I'm going to be out there myself. Scooby-Doo and I are going to be chasing down ghosts. That's right. So if y'all seen my past videos, I've got a Great Dane. He looks just like Scooby-Doo. And so when I put on my shaggy wig, him and I are out there. Actually, we're looking for Scooby snacks. I mean, that's truthfully all about it. Ghost, I mean, wow, they scare us. Hey, and if y'all didn't know, Bitcoin Cash is about to fork. Next on MalairteBitcoin.com. All right, so what's going on with the market update here on October 31st, Halloween? Is the market being spoofed, or is it actually doing something? Well, we know that the total market capitalization of all cryptocurrency is currently at 178 billion dollars. All right, how much you got in your wallet? Or as the Capital One says, what do you got in your wallet? Well, I don't have 178 billion. And granted, that is still small fries compared to the Nasdaq. So, are we getting there? Yeah, we're making incremental growth. This is awesome. You couldn't ask for a better time, better place. You know, guys, it's just one of those days where today's gonna be a good day. Well, so the market's raised 3% since the 21st of October. Currently, the Bitcoin market dominance sits at approximately 57%. It's always a good thing. The Bitcoin price has dropped 0.4% in the last 24 hours, and it's currently sitting at $6,117 with over 420 million worth of BTC exchange on the BTC USD pairs. So, representing over 20% were shares of the daily volume. The second is Japan at 67.2%. So, what does that tell you? I tell you that Japan's has taken on this cryptocurrency thing and is running with it. Should we be afraid, or should we be unifying? I say let's unify, because this, after all, this is a global currency, and if we start centralizing the decentralized currency, then, well, you know, it's right its ground. So, good news is Ethereum has stayed above 300 for the past week. Yes, party! Okay, so unfortunately, Ethereum's dropped a percentage in the last 24 hours. Well, 301% is not bad. So it's currently worth over $50 million. But unfortunately, it should be going down here soon. And I'm getting thrown tomatoes at me right now. Why is that? Well, a bunch of ICOs just came to market, and we found out that after reading the papers and just doing a quick Google search, these papers look exactly alike as some of the other famous ICOs. What does that mean? That means people invested in scam coins. Whether or not these ICOs will do anything, that's going to be totally up to them. But in the past, I just figured that these people pay some really good money for marketing tips, and then after they sell their ICOs or their Ethereum, well, we never hear from them again. So, OKEx is to launch a peer-to-peer Bitcoin to fiat platform. So here's what's funny about this whole thing: is the CN Ledger, a news source with the Chinese cryptocurrency industry, Yes, the same China that has banned all ICOs and peer-to-peer cryptocurrency has recently revealed that OKEx, a Bitcoin cryptocurrency exchange, will soon launch a peer-to-peer over-the-counter Bitcoin to fiat trading platform to move circumvent the restriction imposed on the domestic exchange by the Chinese government. In other words, how are they doing this? Well, OKEx, which is not registered in China, is in China and is launching the trading platform, and they believe to support, of course, the China yen, Japanese yen, USD, and some other currencies, while also accepting Bitcoin. So, since Bitcoin is not their primary exchange, I think that's the reason why they're getting away with it. So, unfortunately, it's not as convenient as exchanges, and it's less safe. But they're saying, well, at least nothing out there is better. So, in other words, hackers start attacking. It's got money in it. So, what else do we know about this whole thing? Is OKEx going to be around in 5 years? Seems like a lot of people are starting to get into that market and flood out the industry. And I'm sure some of my YouTuber fans could name off 20 of them. I'm just not there yet. So, alright. So this is what we all came around. Bitcoin Cash developers set date for November hard fork. What's the reason for the hard fork? Well, the EDA, which is your emergency difficulty adjustment rule, has slowed down a lot of the scheduling for the transactions. So developers said, you know what, we want to get rid of it, but it's only been around for like maybe 23 milliseconds, and it's already slowing down. Well, anyways, the Bitcoin Cash developers are producing a hard fork, taking that rule out for the EDA rule, and we're just gonna have another Bitcoin Cash. So load up in Bitcoin Cash, wait for the hard fork, and then sell all again. So that's the weird thing. So when is this hard fork going to be around? November 13th is the set scheduled date. So you at least have a couple days to buy Bitcoin Cash and then dump it after November 13th. Boy, I wish I could buy puts on this thing. Yeah, I'm a trader, and it's just like, so what's a put? A put is when you're making a bet against a stock that is going to go down. So you just buy the contract stating that you're going to buy the whole thing. So as the contract or the stock goes down, the contract increases in value, which in returns gives you more profit. So you never buy the stock because you always sell the contract right before the execution date, and you made a killing. So, for instance, I can go into NASDAQ. I bought Halliburton, and I knew something was when oil starts tanking, or it's like when the fire happened with BP, right? That's gonna affect all of them. So I bought contracts of, $10 below the execution, the price, and of course, what happens after it started getting raving reviews on the media? Exxon, BP, Halliburton, they all dropped in price. Wonderful, because I made money off of it. So you just gotta look at it. If you want to know a good book on has nothing to do with cryptocurrency, has to do with life in general, read Freakonomics. In other words, if there's a hard freeze on oranges, that means that people are going to start increasing their prices on the orange flavored wines. and that's going to affect the wine industry that deals with orange flavors. So, so you might want to either buy or sell depending on what's going on. So, in my opinion, I would have bought calls on what is it, Dole? They sell a bunch of oranges. I know that's going to affect their market. So, which had nothing to do with, like the wine had nothing to do with the orange industry, but you know. All right, so that's it with the Bitcoin Cash development. Just because developers said, you know what, this great thing that we had, well, it's no longer a great thing. All right. Well, anyways, November 13th is going to be the activation on the hard fork. The implement of the hard fork is going to be on November 1st. So there might be some transaction issues November 1st. So, well, according to all the hard forks around here, the activation is when they're going to take a snapshot of your wallet. So I'd actually buy the Bitcoin Cash now, and then sell it November 13th. eToro clarifies position on upcoming Bitcoin forks. What's eToro? eToro is a socialized investment network running a marketplace where users can trade currencies, commodities, indexes, and CFD tokens. What's new about that? Has clarified that position regarding the Bitcoin forks on Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin 2X, stating that any users who hold a non-leveraged long position on Bitcoin will receive Bitcoin 2X on the basis of 1-to-1. Although eToro announces that it will support this fork, the site is worried about the lack of replay protection to the fork's code, which can cause users to fall victim to double spending or other transactional errors. Oh! What does that mean? That means a lot of things. So on the moment it forks, I can go buy, if I have $5 million in my account, I can send $5 million to Bittrex, and then I can also send $5 million to Coinbase. And you know what? Both of them would say that they received the $5 million, and I'm rich. So, are people doing this? Yeah. How do you do it? You gotta do it at the right moment of the fork. If you don't know that moment, you suck. No, but really. That's been a problem with the cryptocurrency world. That every time, you know, these things fork, it's a complaint against, okay, I received the money, but when now all of a sudden I have it authorized, I either do or don't get authorized because half the network says I got it, the other half says someone else has it, and you know, programmers, get with the code. Yes, I agree. It's the managers that are the problem. I've been a coder for 25 years. I agree it's the managers that says we want it on this date, and the programmer's going, we have a bug in the code or a feature in the code that we do not want. And with 25 million lines of code just sitting out there, then you're going insane. So, all right. So what I've been watching, I've been watching my Bitcoin sell and buy. All right, I'm logged in. So this is, let this thing sink, and I'll show you what I've been buying and selling. It's been phenomenal. So, all right. So while this thing's going through and sinking, let's go down with what the state of crypto is. There we go. Bitcoin's down 0.44%. Why? People taking the profit off of $6,200 with a volume of 69,000 to 427 million on the USD pairs. Litecoin is down 2.99%. People taking profits off of Litecoin. What is Litecoin actually good for? Somebody please tell me. It's driving me insane that I can't get a direct answer. The code seems pretty solid. Litecoin's been around since forever, but it's not there yet. What else is going on? Dash is down 1.24%. Why? Because Bitcoin is still up above the 5% that we made yesterday. Good news is Zcash is up. Mining's up on Zcash, which is good. So if you're a Zcash holder and you know what it does, then it's a great day for you because you just made 2%, more than 2% off of your investments of yesterday. So people buying on the dips of Zcash and Ripple. So Ripple's just gonna have to wait until either Bitcoin drops or Ripple comes out with a solid plan of moving forward. We still haven't heard anything from them. Monero is down 1.47% based on people taking profits off the top, and it's one of those ordeals. Ether Classic, why is it down? Because Ether's down. So Ether's down only 0.12%. So why is Ether Classic down 1.02%? Oh, because when you're dealing with such small numbers and you drop a fraction of cents, that'll increase the percentage. It's basic math, guys. Learn it. Bitcoin Cash is down 1.22%. Why? People are selling it because they want to get back into Bitcoin. Or at least that's the rumor that I'm hearing within the meetup groups. And of course, your worst fears. Waves and Stratus is down. Waves is down 0.35%, as where Stratus is down 17.2%. Why do you think Stratus went up and then down? I think it was a buy and sell moment. You know, where they are pump and dump moment, personally. But that was my favorite. You gotta watch out. Why is a coin going up 12% in one moment? Guess what? Somewhere out there's a group of people doing a pump and dump. Do not buy on the pumps when it goes that high. That's insane, folks, because you're just going to lose your money. All right? So, what else do I know? I know absolutely nothing. My brain is empty. I haven't had enough coffee in the morning. So, where will I be? I'll be chasing ghosts tonight. And well, the kick ICO starts accepting kick coins. Some of these headlines sometimes are just like, so Kitcoin, the producer of the Kick ICO, producer of these Kick coins, has now started accepting its own coins. Just think about that. They'll accept, Bitcoin and Ether, but they haven't accepted their own coins except for now. So I find the whole thing funny. Geez, I'm watching my platform going off and on. It hasn't synced up with this one. But anyways, I digress. Guys, I've got a lot of trading to do, as you see here. I'm going to go meet with my parents in Austin, and I'll be trading Well, I'm not doing the trading. My platform's doing the trading. So, never mind. I won't be doing a lot of trading. I'll just be talking to a lot of folks about Bitcoin. Um, anyways, there's a lot of cool guys out there. Like I said, I've got my own opinions about these MLMs. Not interested in them, um, and that kind of stuff. But anyways, hey, it's a great day outside. Today is here in Houston. It's nice and cool. Got a little bit chance of rain, and so if you're down here in the Houston area, you know, stay away from the old spaghetti warehouse downtown. There's a frightening good time going on down there, and nobody who's living is gonna be there. Yeah, that place is haunted, guaranteed. So, but Scooby and I, we're doing the smart thing. We're just gonna go where the food is. All right, I'm out of here, folks. Let's see if I can get any. Well. Jeez, I made over. Let's see, USB is. Yeah, this is not the top. Yeah, it's not there yet. Ah, there it goes. XMG. No? Boy, this thing's sinking quite slow. But anyways, as y'all can tell, I've made tons of buys and sells. How's your trading doing? All right, I'm out of here, folks. Gotta go.